Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Dark Forest, the next chapter, the Zero to Farmer series. We started with zero. We're going to make sure we make ourselves a legitimate farmer. How's everybody doing today? I'm doing great. I'm doing awesome. I'm doing fantastic as usual. And so we're down here at the sawmill, and what I had to do is the sawmill has no way to get the wood chips out. I did a little testing. As you can see up in the right hand corner, we moved ahead by an hour, so we're now at 11 o'clock. So I had to set this up, if you look over here, to distributing, and it's going to, every hour on the hour, it's going to dump the wood chips right in here, and it's going to make planks. That's the only way to do it, because there's no way to get the wood chips out. And we got everything else selling, and we're good. So I also made some changes. I took all the fences down because I'm going to put hedges up. And the hedges that are in-game there's no hit markers on them. So they come with it, and it's great. So I took the other fences down, and I'm going to put hedges up here when we're done. The problem is that you have to get like these random trees out of the way, or it says collides with another object. So, because I did some testing, and I'm able to drive through the hedges with a tractor, with the harvester. I cannot drive through them with the semi because it has a trailer on it, but you can drive through it with an individual vehicle. But anyways, so let's get going. So welcome to the Tower of Power. Too sweet to be sour, funky like a monkey, and space is the place. Welcome. This is awesome. As you can see, look how far I've gone in 1 hour. I've already done it. We're at 40 trees. So let's get some trees cut down, and we'll get them in that so we can continue to make some wood chips. So let's do this. Let's go. Because I lost 3 minutes because I was testing. And it's so funny because I hear myself say that all the time. Got up a little bit. See if we can get to 50 trees here. Because I figured I also got thinking about it. And while we're starting our local farm here, while we're building it, I'm going to need the room. That's why I took the fences down. So I'm going to need the room to get where we need to get, if you know what I mean. That up. That's the nice thing about autoload. These trees are like pretty decent size. I know there's a bunch of I call them the crooked trees. That's coming up here. Some of these ones are horrible. So what you guys got going on? On your farms? Let me turn the right way here. Get her whipped around right there. See, as you see it kind of works out. It doesn't always put them perfect, but it puts them pretty good. Plus, I had started recording and I had to stop because I forgot to plug my controller in. And whenever I'm logging, I use the controller because it's just easier. These trees, I don't like it because they fill up the trailer and they're all kinds of weird. But that's okay because they're still logs and we're still going to cut them. But so now what will happen, because we set it up, it'll distribute the wood chips to the next factory level, and then I've got that one set up for selling. So it's kind of cool because I'm getting best of both worlds now. So now I'm going to get, as you guys can see up in the right-hand corner, look at that. In 1 hour, we went from 65,000 to 179. So I don't think I'm going to have an issue with buying equipment. I've also decided that this is going to be I think we're going to go the $1 billion challenge on this map. because I've got the 100 million going on Riverview with the 100 million on Hobo Farms. But this one, because we make so much money, I'm going to make this the $1 billion challenge. So that's going to be a little bit hard to get to. I don't even know if it'll register $1 billion up there. We'll find out together. Because you guys see, I dropped 10 trees in and I make $65,000 from those trees in 1 hour. So it's really kind of cool. In fact, you know what? I may not even put the hedges back up yet. I may just make some roads, and because I got to get farming, I got to get building. But as we get building, the cool thing about it is I've got some cool mods that I found. Scoured the internet for like some parking lot spaces, some houses, between the in-game mod hub and the web, the interweb, I call it. We are going to find ourselves the ability to like put supermarkets down and restaurants down, and this is going to be a full-fledged basically map. That's what I'm excited about, because I know guys like Reefy and those guys, they like to have a town. So that's why I'm going to go out of my way to build a town for them. And it's going to have some sell points, and it's going to have like restaurants, and I don't know if I can put any stoplights in per se, but I did find a sign set where I can put like stop signs and one-way signs and things, so it's gonna be exciting. It's pretty cool. I did notice that where am I here? We are using precision farming on this too. Where is it? Okay, 7. Ian left a great, wonderful comment. He's like, oh, thank you. A new challenge. Remember, I'm not leaving Riverview. That's going to come out every other day. Going to come out tomorrow. Or every couple days. But I will have my videos recorded ahead of time, so that all I can do is drop them. Because the basketball finals are coming, and I will have my videos, so I can still have the best of both worlds. I'm probably going to have to get rid of that tree. And remember, too, if we ever get bored of logging, we also can just use our brucks and wood chip it and put it into the one factory. So we got the best of both worlds. That's why I put both down. I did not know until Wisconsin Farmer showed me that you can set it up to distribute it, or you can sell it, or everything. I didn't know. I just thought you had to go take the pallets. As you guys can see, too, we're 2 hours and 12 minutes. I don't lie to you guys. If I play an hour, I play an hour. I'm going to try to play an hour off camera. I was playing quite in depth with my multiplayer, because oh boy, did we take on a major challenge with that one. Fury opened his mouth and got my and it's like open mouth, insert foot. I said I was going to cut all the trees down, and Wisconsin and I got figured out. I had a chance to work with the guy in depth last Friday because there was no ranger. And I've decided that I'm probably not going to record too many videos of those. You guys just don't seem to like them, and that's fine. It's not the end of the world. But I learned from him that we both counted it up, and there's probably about 75 to 80,000 trees on that map. So I played for about, I put the new additional game settings, you can turn the time off. So I had the time I went to the next day, and then I had the time at 9 o'clock in the morning, and I left it at that. I had the time off. I took my brucks in there, and then I took my Trex in there, and I cut down like 2,000 trees. And then, I chipped up about 2,000 trees, and put it this way, just from wood chips alone on that map, with 2,000 trees chipped up, I made $1,756,000. So you want to talk about really, really cool. That was a moneymaker. But then those guys, I can't put my Brooks and stuff in there because those guys, the promise that we made with each other was that only from the in-game mod hub. That was it. I don't think I have a stump over here, but look how far. Look at that. In 1 hour, I cleared all these trees around the corner and up here. So it's going to be cool. So and then I got started on a logging map, and I thought, okay, so I'm just going to, I think every Friday that we play, I'm just going to cut down a few more trees and cut down a few more trees and cut down a few more trees. And that's it on that. I think I got this on the left side. I'm going to guess because I know how to switch it. It's a switchable moment. Yes, I do. See, the crooked ones don't go in there very good. But that's okay. It's still a logging map. And in a way, it's kind of realistic. Because no tree grows real straight in real life anyways. Now, the cool thing is that what'll happen is when we hit 12 o'clock, the wood chips will go into the other factory, but then we won't get any money from that till 1 o'clock. But we will have, at that point, we'll have both the wood chips and the planks coming. Oh, watch how much money we're going to make now. Absolutely disgusting. Because right now, I think, we'll go down, well, we're heading down here. Let's head on down to the sawmill. See how far we've gone? In 2 hours of gameplay, we're already almost up at the farm where we need to start building already. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. This is more my style. It's like a slower paced game. I love Riverview. Riverview's my favorite map, though. So I can't knock that one. And that one's never going anywhere. That one's going to stay, too. All right, as you can see now, we've got still 57,000. Now we got 93,000 wood in here. 62,000 liters of wood chips are going, and that'll make 62 pallets. So that'll make $6,000, too. See that? I mean, we are already at 15,000 planks for an hour. And it's going to be absolutely insane. By the time we hit, as I clear my throat, by the time we hit it, we're going to have probably another 60,000. Be great. And those wood chips every hour will just distribute into that. And I don't have to buy a trailer. So now you guys can start seeing that it'll start to be a little bit more of a drive to get where we need to go, which is awesome. I made this nice and wide here. I widened out the road just a little bit more so that we could have plenty of room for big equipment. All right, so we'll shut this down. And we'll spin down here. We'll go get our Brooks. This thing is my all-time favorite mod of all. Now, I know many of you are like, oh, John Deere. But I usually don't use it. But guess what? This is the first one I've ever done on 22 with John Deere. So it needs to happen. We need to represent. Need to represent. Everybody's got to have a fair turn. Not just Case. Not just Fent. Got to do some John Deere. And then we got to do a new one of these Let's Plays. I got to do New Holland. So that everything on the farm's New Holland. And then everybody's got a fair shake. See, this thing just makes... You guys have seen this before. This just makes real short work of the stumps. I don't have to play. And like I said, if I get bored, I can always chip up a few hundred trees. But we're going to try real hard, real hard, cut them all down with the harvester. There we go. Whoops. I got to get it off the road. Now, I can't build past this. I can, I'm going to do the old trick where I'm going to plant trees here so you guys can't see the river. But then we're going to use this for maybe some poplars? I don't know. But we can wing it. That's the fun part about it. Painting, dirt. Where are we going here? Let's get our little square where we see it. And we'll go that. See, I went a little bit wider. Nope. Too wide. There we go. We'll keep that. I'll widen it out when I get the hedges in there. As you can see, this is a classic way to make roads. And we don't have to make one to the other sawmill either, or to the animal dealer. It's already got one. Let's get down in here where I can see. There. Oh. Get our harvester and go cut some trees. Ready. Ready, Freddy. The only reason I chose this map, I have officially done a Let's Play on Dark Forest on 17, FS17, FS19, and FS22. It's kind of going to be like Meadow Grove Farm when it comes out. I've done No Man's on 19 and 22. Riverview, I did a Let's Play on 17, Newbie Farm. Cool. Now we move in. Remember yesterday? Oh, well, the last time you guys were here with me? I was way back at the shop. Now, look how far I am. Still got a little ways to go, but right now, I just want to clear for today's episode. I just want to clear the path, or the road. And then once we get going, we can start clearing around the road to make our fields. Yeah, because I looked at the fences and I loved them. But then it started dawning on me that it's too early to put the fences in yet. And the reason why I say that is because we don't even know yet where we're going with fields or what we're doing. And if we start blocking stuff off already, we're going to be like stuck. So I just got rid of them. And then I did a few testing with the hedges. The hedges that are, I'll show you guys. Construction, landscaping, or decoration, sorry, fences. All the way to the end. This one right here, the $200 one, there's no hit marker on it. You can put these anywhere you want. You can drive through them with a single trailer. If you are a single tractor, if you got a trailer hooked, it will block you. Just saying. But if you just got a tractor and stuff, so technically it kind of works as no hit markers, but it's kind of cool. So like I said, it's going to be a slower series, but I'm still going to try to play an hour ahead because I've got to play a little bit ahead on Riverview. because I only put out 1 episode a month on that one. That's going to be my one that I fly through. Like, I just keep going and going and going and going. I'll tell you, though, we're at the point where we're starting to make money on that map. In 1 year, oh, man, I was going to fill you guys in anyways. In 1 year on Riverview, I went from 5 cows or whatever we started with, random, I think it was 5, to 50 in 1 year. And I'm almost at the point now where I can buy 2 more. The first month. It's kind of cool. So in 1 year and 1 month, so 13 months, I went from 5 cows to 52. We have changed it up on that map a little bit. So I'm not going to go bales anymore. I'm not going to go anything. I put a hay dryer on the map. I'm going to go loading wagon because it's getting to the point where I want to start pushing the limits. Because as of Monday of this week, Memorial Day, started my 6th week on that map. I've done 5 full weeks on it, and I'm into the 6th week now. So now it's all about making money. We're into year number 2 already. So, whoops, see that? That's my controller, everyone. Hang on. It'll disappear in a minute. Oh. There she goes. It was unplugged again. Sorry for that. Definitely makes it fun, though, doesn't it? So, yeah, that'll be Riverview now. From here going forward, we'll be 100% making money and trying to reach our 1,000 cow limit or 2,000 cow limit, whatever it is, and being able to feed them. Now, remember, too, the other thing is I've only fed them hay on that map, which is kind of cool because I did an experiment. To feed your cows, they still make the milk that they make. All right? Once you reach the productivity level of 100%, it doesn't matter anymore. They still just make 100%. I've done so much experimenting on that. And then I might do a Riverview play where I take all the hedges out and make huge fields. I don't know. I'm going to have to probably take a break from it because just to get into more of this Let's Play, and I've got my multiplayer Friday. I've got a lot of things going on. So I very much probably will take a break. That was a bad cut one. But this is my series that I've always been looking forward to. And generally what happens with Dark Forest is I keep looking to see how many trees I got because I can only fit 10 in the trailer. Generally what happens with Dark Forest is you get to the point where people don't want to watch you cutting down trees anymore. But and so I usually get frustrated and stop. But this isn't going to be that way anymore. The one thing the guys have taught me on Multiplayer Friday is I have to put out videos that I like. And this is the ultimate build your own map. Like this is like No Man's Land Extreme. Because you have to literally clear the land to get what you want. But eventually we're going to have it's kind of like when I started Wilhelmina Forest for 19. Yeah, because that wasn't out for 17. I started out, and you start out cutting a bunch of trees, and you get frustrated because you're like, oh, I'm not making any progress. All you see is yourself. Whoops, 18. Okay. All you see is yourself cutting trees. That's it. You just look in front of you. You're cutting the next tree, making a path. Then all of a sudden, you're starting to make fields, and with the fields comes then the farming part of it, and you get to the point where you're cutting less and less and less trees. Like, for example, another YouTube channel I think its name of it is just Let's Time Lapse It. He's doing Forest Valley. Remember my one map I did a while ago? And he's turning a forest into a field, into whatever that's, I don't know what his name of his series is. But in the beginning, he's cutting trees, like the first 10 episodes is just nothing but cutting trees. But now when you watch him, there's, and I don't really watch time lapses very much, but when you watch him now, he's spending all his time farming. He's cutting very little trees. So we are definitely on this map going to make enough money to hire workers. I'm also probably going to set course play up for this. One more. Then we can take that down to the sawmill. But yeah, that's the only reason I took the fences back out and the hedges back out, was because I want to have the room to decide wherever we're going to go. But once, I can tell you right now, the roads will have a border around them of some sort. There's our 20. Look how far we go. See? 10 trees just on the path to get to the point where you can start to go. And remember, like I said, we were all the way back at the shop when we started. And just this will be hour 3. But yeah, so I made that mistake on Hobo Farms of telling you guys I wanted to remove all the trees. That may not happen now. What I will do, though, is I'll go on and I'll cut, some trees up just to keep moving, because our factory is what's making us the most money right now. Until our crops start coming in, and then it'll be insane. So, all right, let's get these logs loaded up, get them down to the sawmill, and then we'll come back and we will chip up the stumps so that we can drive. And look how far. Just with 10 trees, but we're at 60 now. So it doesn't take long. In fact, I think I can. I don't think there's any stumps by these. I just have to be careful because I can't turn the chipper around those because it will chip up those trees. And I don't want any extra wood chips right now. Whoops. There we go. This thing does a phenomenal job at stump grinding. I think I already said that. Wow, still there. Now it's not. I also think this Let's Play will be more of a factory Let's Play. Oh man, at Riverview, I just put down a manure factory that takes straw, it makes manure. Oh, forgot one. Nothing worse than when you forget one and you hit it. Yeah, you put straw in it and it makes manure. So that you can literally keep your farm green, because you're taking the products that you've made and making manure with it. It's absolutely great. All right, so down here. Yeah, it's kind of disappointed in a way that factory would not allow me to get the wood chips out myself. Now, for those of you who have used that mod, let me know. It's on the in-game mod hub. Let me know how you get the wood chips out, because maybe I'm just doing something wrong. I just may not be paying attention to what's going on. That wouldn't be the first, and it probably will not be the last that I ever do that. Yeah, this road that we've got here is literally the edge. You cannot build anything over there. So I may leave the trees there just so that it has a little ambiance. But the autoload is sick. Back up a little. It's got quite a big hit marker on it as far as recognizing, like picking the trees up and stuff. It's pretty gross. See? Whoops. Now, put those on. I got one more. It's the, what happens is I can fit exactly, well, if I don't have any of those crooked trees, I can fit 15. But see the space that it leaves because it doesn't ever load up correctly. That's why I really wish map makers would stop putting those stupid Scottish pine crooked trees in here. Just put spruce down. All right, so let's back around. Head down to the sawmill for the second trip of the day. As you guys can see, like 20 trees. When you're making a road, you can actually go really far. And then when I play for my hour, you guys will start seeing a little bit more. I'm not going to jump too far ahead on this. I'm not going to. It's just not going to be the style of the map. My promise that Riverview will be one episode per month, that will stay the same. One episode per week as far as Multiplayer Friday goes. I will not probably be recording those as I stated. Just the general masses don't seem to like them. And I think it's because you guys are so used to just having me one-on-one and I explain what's going on and I let you go know what's going on. Multiplayer Friday is more like everybody's just going all over the place. All right, so what are we at now? We're at 68, 1,000 liters of wood chips. See how fast? And this is at 1x. Oh, ha, ha. All right, so I got to find out how long we've recorded. I'll make sure we end up on noon, but let me find out because I think we're getting close. I'm still with you. I'm still with you. I'm still with you. About 28 minutes left. So, 8:38. We'll go to 43. Well, because I was testing, I forgot I had it at 0.5. Whoops. Whoopsie. My fault. We'll make sure that we end up at noon. When I come back, well, when I come back and I play, it will be at the regular hour. That was my fault, but I'm going to keep the video, like I said. See how far we go. Look out. Look at. Now we're all the way up here now. All right, and then we're going to go construction, landscaping, painting, dirt. Now we're going to push this bad boy up. We'll be able to move really far now because if you look, there's no trees for a while here to cut on our path. I can't believe I forgot that the clock was going at 0.5. And the only reason is, like I said, I loaded up and I tried to get those wood chips out and I couldn't do it. I was like, how do you get this out? You guys know whenever I'm testing, I put it at 0.5. And if you also notice when I'm making the road, every once in a while, I will put it like offset a little bit so that, because roads aren't even. Now look at this. And each time it's going to take us longer and longer and longer to drive from our farm. These are the ones I don't like. I don't understand it. Baffles my mind. I mean, it still cuts them, but it baffles my mind on why they're still using them, especially on a forestry map. Like, I understand, like, people want the... That's a weird one. That's going to cut all the way over here. Well, it's a good thing we have autoload. Whoops. I try to slam the harvest. I try to slam the harvester right into the ground. Tree's too thick at this position. What? That was weird. Never ever had that happen. But this has been... I'm wondering if... there are some big trees. I hope that doesn't happen too often. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Vern? But yeah, getting back to the discussion, I think that a lot of people, my faithful, watch the multiplayer. But I think for the most part, a lot of people are just like, I'm not... It's like, it's too much going on. I can't, like, you guys don't get me. You get, like, a bunch of people playing. And I know that the guys like it when I record and stuff, but I just, the last couple of videos that I put out, everybody, it didn't get very warm welcomes. And that's okay, too. Not everybody likes everything. But I'm not going to change. I made a promise to Gutterball on Multiplayer Friday. I am definitely not, going to change my channel for anybody. I want to put out the videos I want to put out, and that's all there is to it. And that's all I'm going to say on that. That's it. That's it. I'm not gonna harp. Them days are over. Let's see, 5. Awesome. Going, keep going. Got to get to 10. 10. Oh, man. In the grocery store today, and apparently there's this new cereal that's called Cocoa Pebbles Magic. And apparently it takes chocolate Cocoa Pebbles and makes some strawberry milk in it. It's like absolutely a mind bender. Because you're eating chocolate and then your milk turns strawberry. It's kind of sick. And I only saw that because the 5-year-old in me saw it. Mommy, I want some fruited Frosty Pebbles. At least that's how I asked the wife. I tell you, weather-wise today in my area was super hot. I had to go to the local Home Depot and get some stuff for my yard. And in my car, it was like 97 when I got in the car. The little temperature gauge, 97 outside. By the time I left, and this was like 2:30 in the afternoon. By the time I left Home Depot, it was 102. Now, here in upstate New York, we don't get those kind of temperatures very often. That's just not something we do. This right here is what I'm worried about. It still cut it. That's a big tree. Ooh. Listen, no one ever said our logging was perfect. No one ever said I was a professional logger either. I just enjoy it. To me, this is the most relaxing gameplay of all. Like, some people like to lime. Some people like to spread fertilizer. Some people like to take care of the animals. That's what, you know, this is what relaxes me. This is my kind of gameplay. 2 more. And then we'll check the time again. There'll be a couple of jump cuts in there. Because you'll still hear me talking. The game sound goes out. So I don't know why I forgot that was on 0.5, but that's all right. You guys know I leave all my boo-boos in. It makes it definitely more interesting. It's like I told the guys on multiplayer. There's a lot of YouTubers out there that will cut all their boo-boos and stuff out, so you think they're these greatest players and stuff, and that they know how to do everything, they have answers. I guarantee you, Farmer Klein probably starts his video over like 18 times just to get what he wants. I mean, he may not. He may not. I mean, I don't know how he is, but I do know he's awesome. I like him. He's got a great voice. But like some of the bigger ones, bigger name guys that you don't see them ever making mistakes. It's always like, all right, now listen, I've played Farm Sim since FS13, and I don't think there's ever been a day in game on any of those iterations, 13, 15, 17, 19, 22, where I've ever been able to perfectly get every single pallet known to man loaded up on a truck, or every single bale loaded up without something, or you're going around a corner, or, you know, and you tip it over and that sort of thing. I've never had it where it was always perfect. Something always happened. But boy, I tell you, you watch these guys' videos and it's like they're loading up these pallets like they're pros and stuff, 2, 3, 4 at a time. And it's, part of me makes me wonder is like how many times did they have to, how many takes did it take to get to that? That's all I'm saying. It may or may not. Maybe they are that good at the game. I don't know. It's, you know, not my turn to watch them, but generally speaking, I leave all my mistakes in to show you guys that I'm real, you know? So, that's why. And I'm, 1 second here. You'll lose this game sound, but you still got me with you. Okay, for about, yeah, about 10 more minutes we'll go. Let's be sure. May not be the exact hour, but it'll be close. Then if I shut that off, it should fall. That's weird. Isn't that funny? That one's just kind of floating there. I'll shut it off. It's funny how that won't fall down. It's okay. It's okay. Still didn't fall down, did it? Awesome. Guess it really doesn't matter as long as it's in there, right? But yeah, it's like for me, I often wonder sometimes how YouTubers come out to be this perfect gameplay, because I don't think I've ever played Farm Sim, ever. Like I said, I've been playing it since 13. You know, that's a lot of iterations of the game, and I've always had issues with bales, always had issues with pallets, that's why a lot of people in the game use autoload. Autoload for logs, autoload, like these people like FDR, he's loading logs and stuff like non-stop, over and over. Now, granted, he's got 2 joysticks and it's set up for that, but how many thousands and thousands and thousands of trees did he get to where he was good at it? Let's see if that takes that one. Yep, it took it. See, that was that big one. It acted all funky. I mean, I understand 75,000 of wood chips are going to go in there now. This here holds only 500,000. So if we get to 500,000 in an hour, which we won't, we'll get to about 100, which is about 1/5 of it. That each pallet is 1,000. That's 100 will make me about $50,000 in money. And I will make sure we get the time all squared around for next time. And we'll get all fixed up, but we'll get the hour video out of the way. And I just have so much fun when I record this sort of Let's Play. I love to build stuff. I love to play like this. And it's always a sense of purpose. Like, you're clearing... I mean, look how far we go now. To clear the land and make a farm is the ultimate start from scratch. You know what I mean? Know what I mean, Burn? Now we gotta find this one stump over here that I missed. I saw it when I was going through. Turn this on. Man, had the most delicious Subway tonight. I got the Baja chicken add bacon. It's delicious. And I got half of it left. As soon as I'm done recording. Oh, there's one. Put that one really super low. All right, let's go down here to the edge, all the way back to our truck. Make sure there's no stumps on this side, and there's none. Oop, there's it. Saw it. Knew I had missed one. There. Now we come here. We got them all. Be sure here. Turn the camera up. Nothing in there. Awesome. There we go. Let me check my recording to see how much longer I got to go. And we got about 12 minutes. About 12 minutes. So 47. We'll stop it. All right. So let's build us a road again. It's kind of like rinse and repeat right now. Until we get going with the farm. Then it'll be fun. See, like this is what I meant. So I keep it uneven on purpose when I'm building the road. I'll make a couple like even, and then I'll... See, that's what I'll do. Just to keep it a little bit more realistic. Just to keep it a little bit more fun. Because no road is, I mean, unless you've got paving machines and... Awesome. I think that's about right. That'll get us about 10 trees. Awesome. Ah, you bugger. All right, so we're going to play the game. See? Don't play with me. I would get you. I would find a way to turn you the way I want to. I find a way. I am Dr. Evil. I am Dr. Evil. All right. Sometimes I use the tire. Sometimes I use the frame. I just turn it every which way I can. Usually. The last couple of piles I made were not very good. But we'll try to do this one right. That was the other reason I took the fences out, so I could do this. I just counted my mods up earlier today, and I have like 1,500 mods, which isn't a lot. I mean, go like this, get it down low enough, spin her around. Whoops. Keep it low. Spin her. And square it up a little bit, and shebang. When you're concentrating, so used to, like, usually if I'm playing by myself, I got music rocking and I'm just going right along. I hate having to keep track of this, but yep, 8 minutes. About 7 minutes we're going to go, actually, to be honest with you. 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. At 46, we're going to end this video. Makes it fun when there's mistakes in the map. I think it's great. I think that when I leave that stuff in, it's probably going to hit that. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. I just think it makes it interesting when you leave your stuff in. I don't know. I just think it does. I may be outside my mind, but that wouldn't be the first time. It definitely won't be the last. Let's see. 5 more. See how the road looks just so much better? Hey, Gutterball's playing. All right, buddy, you're playing Farm Sim. I see you. He's like, I only play Farm Sim once a week. I'm like, nah. I see you coming on. See a much better pile. See from 179 how much we actually get after this hour. Well, we won't. All right, so what I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to hit that again. Because when we get close, I'm going to fast forward. I want to see with you guys on camera how much we make. A 36-meter tree. Whoops. All that hard work. Of course, it was one of those crooked trees, too. Let's see. 2 more. And then I think it'll be just a little bit shorter video. But I want to fast forward time just a little bit to get us to 12 o'clock so that our time is back even. Plus, you guys get a chance to see how much we make, which would be kind of cool. This one stump I should have got rid of because that's the one causing all the issues. Is when I swing it, it's hitting right on it. See? And I gotta make sure I aim that up in the air this time. Up in the air. Well, we started out really good until I hit that. I kept hitting this stump. That's what the mistake was. Yes, one more. And then we will get to the next hour, and I will say my goodbyes. There we go. So we leave on an even amount of trees. That one's really high, too. This one's going to be a disaster. Let's see if Fury can fix it. Yep. Right into my truck. It's probably going to... Wow, this was a disaster. It started out so good, and the pile ended up really bad. All right, so let's go to the next hour. And on that note, please, please, please look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and most importantly, look out for each other's families. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share, and hit the little notification ding, ding bell so you get notified when Fury drops a video. And please enjoy the night, day, the weekend, whenever you're watching this. And that's it. We'll be back at Riverview next time. This is the one right here. I should have just went. Chipped her up. Chipped her up. I'm going to start leaving my tractor out of the way. All right. One more up here in the grass. So what I'm using this for is a legitimate stump grinder. One more. And not just a wood chipper. But I've got it in game. If I decide to want to use it as a wood chipper, I can. I'm going to keep him back here. All right, so let's do this now. Put it back on that. I want to do this real quick while you guys are on it, just so I don't forget. All right, so if you see 179 to 294, almost $100,000 in an hour. Isn't that absolutely insane? And on that note, guys, I will catch you in 2 hours. We've made $294,000 just off of logs and wood chips. And on that note, I'll catch you guys all at Riverview tomorrow. Have a good one.